Welcome to Wasted Wisdom, everybody.
Hello, guys.
So, we have a very hot-blooded topic sure to piss off somebody.
Yeah, as always.
As always. So, the question is... Alright, so I guess... Alright, so this is, I guess, a male bias question, I guess. At least it starts off that way.
Yeah.
But, alright, so if you're driving and... Who's in the front seat? Yeah, who's in the front seat? Is your mom in the front seat, or is your girl in the front seat? Or a guy, if you are so inclined to those to men. Yeah, who gets the front seat? That is the question. You wanna start?
So this all started with a video that was circulating on Twitter. And before anybody comments and say, "Oh, it was fake," we know it's probably staged. But we just thought the discussion was interesting because if I was in that guy's position, what would I do? No.
Just drive away, leave both of them.
First of all,
fuckery, like honestly.
Yeah.
In the video, yeah.
First of all, to begin, I would say context is everything. Clearly, there is some tension between that wife and that mother, and some unresolved issues based upon the scenario in the video. Because again, it probably is staged, it probably is not.
Yeah, but give them some context about like how they were talking, because to me it sounded very adversarial. It sounded like,
right,
yo, they have like some kind of beef from
time, yeah,
and it just spilled over into what would be just because he drives up and the mother is in the front seat, and then the video just starts with the girl screaming, you need to get in the back seat because I'm his wife and right.
And you stop being a mama's boy.
Right. And the mother's just like, well, I'm gonna be here, I'm gonna be here.
I'm always gonna be here.
Which is
not
evidently
true.
not true.
Yeah, that's just like, and the mother is like, so you guys just go just sit in the back because I'm not moving, kind of vibe.
Exactly.
And I'm his mother, and then he came to his mother's defense to say, I haven't seen her since Corona, and how it's okay, just sit in the back and it will be fine, and la da da da. And then she said, which is what changed and shifted everything for me, where she said, but this is my car though, and I want to sit in the front. Now, a lot of persons might say it doesn't matter if it's her car or not, but for me, the fact that she brought up that it's her car, I just let her sit in the front, I probably even let her drive it.
Oh shit! I just sit in the back with my mother.
Exactly. Yeah, but context, right? Given that context, first off, it's your wife's car. And for me, that just bears a lot of weight. I don't know if it's because of childhood trauma or how I was raised, but that bears a lot of ownership, bears a lot of weight to me. It's her vehicle, and if she sits where she wants to sit, because it's her car.
Okay.
You understand? Relationship or no relationship, it's her vehicle.
Alright, for me, again, I have to use the context of the video, but then I'm going to talk without the context of the video.
Yeah, of course, definitely. In the context of the video.
Yeah, in the context of the video, for me, I'm just like, my girl, you're down at the front all the fucking time. Like, that's the first thing. Like, why is it such a big fucking deal? Which is why, again, we had to give you that context. Because to me, it just seems like she don't really want the front seat. She don't really give a fuck. She just have problems with the mother, and she probably feels like, she feels like she can't style me. Fuck her. I'm going to get the front seat. I'm going to make this youth fucking give me the front seat because you know, I am the wife and Ray, blah, blah,
And
blah,
it's
blah,
my
blah.
car.
Yeah, and it's her car. But to me, it's just like, it's a fucking car. Who the fuck cares?
Who cares, bro?
You know, so the fact that they're making it into this big fucking deal, in my opinion, I just can't help but think there is clearly some bad blood here. Because if y'all were like actually a happy, like, you know, like the mother-in-law and daughter-in-law dynamic, if that was actually healthy, I don't think they would be beefing like this. Probably the mother would have been like, oh, you want the front seat? No, man, stay, man, it's okay, I'll stay in the back. No, man, come to the thing. Da, 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 da. That's what I would expect from a healthy dynamic, which they clearly do not have. But who knows? People are stupid too, so I don't know. Could be that too.
Yeah. As I said, given the context of that story, and because I don't think I'd ever be in that position, but in that context, if I should put myself there and step outside of myself and be in that moment, the truth is, both of them were being disrespectful to each other. As the man, what I do is put my wife in the front seat because, again, it's her car, and I would basically explain everything to my mom afterwards. You get me? That's the way I do it, because at the end of the day, who am I living with? Who am I staying with? And I know you're gonna be like, yeah, but your mother birthed you and da 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 da. But I left my mom to marry this woman. This woman now is the number one person in my life, right? And the person that I answer to based upon our relationship dynamic now.
Yeah.
You understand? Now, my mom disrespecting her and she disrespecting my mom will be a discussion that we'll all have to have together. Because we're going to have to sort out that foolishness. You understand?
Yeah, that's true.
But for the interest of time, I would have said, Mom, you being the older person and the wiser person, wiser in air quotations, please you can sit at the back for now, please, and we'll just have this discussion another time.
That's a very good way of phrasing it. Because it's like, oh yes, I am the wiser, that is true.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
just to appease the situation, you know what I mean?
Yeah, honestly, I guess for me, I just be like, yo, I don't want to go anywhere anymore.
That's another way. That's
like, I don't care. I don't care if we're going Disney World. I don't care if we're going fucking KFC. Chipotle. I don't care where we're going. I don't want to go nowhere with you cantankerous fucking women. Like, y'all can fuck off. Right? So, that's that. But
both of them were out of pocket.
Honestly,
both of them were out of
honestly. But you see, the thing is, this video cut out at like the most heated point of the whole
as
fucking
usual.
thing, right? So to me, no one knows who actually got into the front seat of the car, or who stayed, or who left, or who this or who that. So for me, I think personally, if I had to choose, if I seriously have to choose, like I can't actually just like say fuck off and then just go into the house and just like leave them out there for like argue. If I had to choose, I'd probably choose my wife. And I guess to me, this is gonna be a fuck up answer still, but I choose my wife because if my mother malice me for taking her out to the front seat, yeah, okay, that's not as bad as my wife malicing me for not putting her in the front seat. I don't like that.
I kind of get that. I kind of get that though. Yeah. I kind of get that. But no, scenario and context aside,
right?
In my own life, it shouldn't matter.
I agree.
It shouldn't matter.
And the fact that if anybody makes it matter, I'm like, yo, you guys have some serious
you really need
priorities that you need to like sort out. Yeah.
Yeah, because multiple times, and this is something that happens almost every time I carry my mom, and I need to pick up my girlfriend or an ex, or back in the past when I was with someone, she would literally always, and this is not a marriage, you know, she would always say, oh, I'm going to sit at the back, and you put her at the front. And I was like, why do you do that? It doesn't matter if she sits at the back And she's like, no man, this is your person. I respect your person.
Okay.
And I'll sit at the back.
I mean, isn't the safest part of the car in the back?
Statistically, yeah.
So, I mean, shit.
It's like, yeah,
Why wouldn't you
my
want the
mom's
back?
like, you ain't gonna kill me today.
That's what I'm saying. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah, context aside, honestly, this is really hard to answer because I just don't see why it matters at all. Because it just really doesn't. But context aside, if both of them came to me and was like, all right, who gets the front seat? I'm like, can I just flip a coin? Like, what is this? Like,
really
I don't get
matter?
it. Like, it really don't matter. But again, I'd probably just put my wife there or my girl there because, yeah, whatever. I don't know. I don't really have any strong feelings as to why though. It's like if I was driving and my friend is in the front seat.
Yeah, I was going to go there too, bro.
Right. And then, okay, we're going to pick up my girl. Like, if my friend just get up and, like, give her the front seat. For me, I'm like, it no matter, dog. Okay, if you want to, by all means, go ahead. But sometimes...
Front seat holds status, bro, apparently.
apparently. I mean, listen, you see, when I was, like, 7... Yeah.
Shotgun.
I agree. Like, you want to be up there with your parent, like, yeah, I'm seeing the road too. Yeah, I'm cool. And then you're up here for like up teen years and now it's like, this is still a thing? Like, people still give a shit about this? I don't see why. Right? It just doesn't make any sense to me. But yeah, if my friend, because I've had friends who is like, yo, you have to get up, dog. Because my girl is here now, so gotta give her the front seat. And I'm like, yeah, okay. I mean, it's not a problem. I don't really have a problem with it, but at the same time, it's like, it don't really matter. And then sometimes, logistically, it don't make sense. Because if you have someone who's taller, just get in the front seat. You see these fucking people, like, the person is so fucking short. You give them the front seat. Your brethren is way taller. They're going to be scrunched up in the back. What is the point? It just...
I don't see the reason behind all it. As I said, if you have an issue with who sits at the front, you need to check yourself.
I agree.
You understand? If my brethren, if I roll in with my nigga and I say go and pick up my girl, and there was this one analogy on Twitter and I was like, she crazy. So,
oh God, well, it's Twitter, so I mean,
so that this
bad
brethren,
opinions galore. Go ahead.
This brethren, so I am rolling with you, Jay. I roll with you, and it started raining. And I was like, oh shit, now I need to pick up my girlfriend. And I go pick her up. And according to the Twitter story, the girl stood outside in the rain, waiting for the nigga's friend to move from the front seat to go to the back seat so that she could sit at the front seat. And tell me if that makes sense to you, brother. That don't make no sense.
So, alright, basically what you just said is that her pride and emotional health, mental health, and physical health comes second to what? To a seat and seeing the road and being beside the man that you're gonna be beside later on anyway. Okay, I mean, I honestly, like, I know I called people stupid earlier, but like in the grand scheme of things, do you have your priorities in life? You will live in accordance to those things.
Well, the same shit, I live for road, there for drone.
But like a turkey, just like lift up her head and just open her mouth. But I don't know, dog. I look at that and I just said to myself, like, maybe you should like break up. Maybe you need to be alone for a while. Think about what you want out of life and if what you want makes sense. That's just kind of the way I see it, because I can't. All right, you know, I have another analogy that is along these lines. You're playing video games. Who do you give the better controller to? Like, okay, well, you know, I could keep the better controller, or I give my girl the better controller. I'm just like, yo, fuck you. I don't care. I want better controller.
Cause yo,
you should not come first and get the better controller.
Immediately, bro, I was like, what do you mean give who the better controller? Like, she not gonna beat me anyway.
Oh, fuck, well, you know, I didn't want to go that far, but you took it there. It's alright. That's bad.
No, but you know, sometimes I, like, if it was alright, so this was a friend, right?
Okay.
So, you know, I like play FIFA already. Mm-hmm. And, you know, you always have that one controller better than the other, no matter how you want to put it.
Yeah.
Always.
Just win more with that one for some reason. I don't know what.
Yeah. For fairness sake, like, after one match, we'll switch.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's a fair. Because, again, I don't like winning unfairly. Like, more until I'm going to beat you, I'm going to beat you fair and square.
Okay.
Yeah.
The problem, of course, is when they do win, if you're playing some other game, or you're playing FIFA or whatever, and they win with the quote-unquote good controller, now you have to do, like, blood clot. Like, now you're stuck. Because, like, now I have to prove that I can have this shit controller and beat you.
Yeah. But yeah.
And then you get beat, and then them beat you with the good controller. I'm not saying this happened, you know. I'm just saying hypothetically.
Yo, here's the next question, bro.
Yeah.
What if that same rain scenario, and you're playing with your home girl, and you're picking up your girl? Yeah.
Shit.
So
Blood clot.
So home girl have to just crawl her on the back, right?
You are showing up my bias. Wow. Okay, no.
Nigga can stay, but home girl have to just like, yo. But it's not a bias. It's like a mind thing, because you know your girl gonna feel that way. First of all, sure, wait up in the rain, and you met this girl sit in front of her in the car. She ain't gonna make it that way.
It's...
yo, anybody listening to this, I know you might say, nah, it's not that big of a deal.
I can't say that.
Listen, but I'm sure if you were in that position, you're going to preach. So, like, probably later in the night after you dry off and in on the bed, I'm like, this nigga really make me sit down on the back, wet up and everything, and him sit down with him like a quote-unquote friend up at the front.
But you see, that's the thing, because, like, if you're not with a fuckery girl, she not gonna meds like that.
Yeah,
she gonna look at the rain and just jump in the car.
Right.
Like, I don't have time for you to get out, then Peter jump in. No, both of us soak. What's the point? It doesn't make sense.
Just because you was sitting in front.
Yeah, now that I think about it, I'm like, yo, that's just...
That's crazy, bro.
That's asinine, dog. Like, what's the point? Just jump in the fucking car. You want me to come into the car and you drive? Okay, you drive. I'll go in the back. We'll both get wet. Done.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And you both sit at the front.
Yeah, I want to watch this shit. I go and talk about, like, I don't know, Gossip Girl or some shit. I don't know.
Well, that's a good solution to the problem. Like, all right, babe, you drive. And you sit beside my mom. I'll sit in the back.
Watch this now.
No, babe, I can't. I'm cold. And the AC is blaring, and, you know, I can't do that because I'm trembling. So I need to be in the back and shielded from the AC. Yeah.
Which, of course, is like, okay, well, great. You're in check. You're in check. Good job. Watch this now. Okay, lock off, Kira. I'm just done. Because I'm like, what's the point? We're wasting time.
You hear me say, bro? You drive, you in the front, and you sit down with my mother or my friend, and on a good, I'll sit in the back.
I don't even want to see you. You're being ridiculous right now, honestly.
I'll sit in the back. In the rain scenario, I'll wet up and go sit down in the back, you drive. Yeah.
Okay, sans the rain scenario this time now, right? Your sister in there and at the front. You picking up your girl.
From work.
Right. But I just feel like the answer to this is always the same. Just don't date fuckery people. That's really the answer, you know? Because if you date someone who is fuckery, they're going to make a big stink about it. That's kind of just what I see it.
But it kind of depends, you know, bro. Because then you don't have fuckery friends either. Because then if it's a girl who know better, should have known, say, alright, you know what, I don't really want to make this seem like make me look more important than them girls, so.
Right.
At least offer to say, oh, you want me to sit at the back? Or...
That's a good point too.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's like, yes, I'm consciously aware of the situation, the awkwardness of it.
Yeah.
Let me myself to the
rather
back.
than she herself be entitled and be like, yes, it's my best friend, so
fuck
you have to sit around at the back.
Me there longer.
Me there longer.
From high school.
I know him from him then, I'm nappy.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, you guys just rub fronts.
Wow.
It's been like, what, 4 months? I'm here longer. I'm going to be here forever. Who is you? I don't know what you want. You're just here just to, like, get my man. Did I say my man? Oops. I mean, my friend. Oops. Going to the theory that men and women can't just be friends. But,
yeah.
You know, I don't know if I want to go down.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's funny why we always use these scenarios with mothers. What about your father? Suppose it was my father and I was picking up my girl.
They get to the bus, what the fuck?
We're always talking about mothers. What if it was your father? Like, she would sit at the back then, wouldn't she?
You know what's funny? You see? That's such a great point. Because she not have chat. For the man. Bias.
Yeah,
gender bias.
It's his dad though, so you know.
Right? I mean, the thing say, yo, you must leave your father and your mother. So.
And then let's flip it even around too. Because what if it was the girl's dad? Like, she come pick you up and her dad is in the front seat. Should her dad move?
Okay, let me actually think about this now. I've never even thought of this before. I don't know. What is the answer to this shit? I mean, I would just say like,
I don't sit around the back. I don't care.
Back. Yeah.
Still getting the pumps.
Imagine, he's just up there thinking the whole time, this nigga putting in filthy dick in my daughter precious vagina. I was about to say something even worse. I'm not going to go there. Anyway, but yeah.
Mouth?
No, I was going to say that. I was just going to say, it's like, can't believe me and Cheryl cleaned this, you know, from she like a baby, and now I'm coming just like fornicating up the thing. I mean, they're married, you know, but it's like, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Don't touch her. Don't even look on her. Which is so weird, though. Because it's like, you fucking somebody's daughter, too.
So, like, if roles were reversed and it was her dad, I don't think I'd have a problem.
I just jump in the back. And if
he
offers, is like, I might say no, but if he insists, then I'll say, all right.
Probably the only reason I'd be like, oh, yeah, probably I should, because that's all.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, okay. All right. But what if he's your size, too?
Well, if he's my size, too, then it's going to be an uncomfortable ride for both of us.
Yeah. I guess. Mm-hmm. No, but he's in the front.
Oh, well, uncomfortable ride for me?
Yeah. And if you're in front, then an uncomfortable ride for him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. All right. Mm-hmm. Can't we have these stupid
conversations about
stupid shit, dog. Breonna Taylor's murderers still have not been
arrested. And I remember when bro.
Are we talking about stupid shit?
Breonna, people, where's Breonna Taylor? That's all. That.
She died.
Where's Breonna Taylor?
She died. She got shot.
I don't know.
That's what happened. She got shot. But the guys that broke into the house are, you know, it's weird. Can you call them at large? I mean, them dog. It's not like them on the lam. It's not like they're fucking running away. They're just dead. Them just dead out. Like, yeah, whatever. I gotta get groceries this week, next week, the following week, and probably the rest of my life because no one is actually going to prosecute me. I don't even know what happened to the George Floyd guys, because like I know that some of them got they posted bail, they made bail, so some of them are out. As far as I know, this is such a derailment of the conversation. But
No,
yeah,
I don't even go to important things.
yeah. So ultimately, yeah, they're out, and the thing is, no one's talking about this now because BLM is now not trending, and well, I mean that's the thing. That's just what it is now. You know, and everybody knew this was going to happen. And as much as people may want to talk about activism and really like put their foot on the neck of, you know, systemic racism and all that
quick
stuff.
Pause. Where is Jasmine Dean?
I mean, I have an answer for this, but I just kind of feel like it's a really sad answer.
That is what I want to know. Where is Jasmine Dean? Have we forgotten about Jasmine Dean?
I mean, I haven't. But I guess for the obvious reason. But to be honest, I just kind of feel like, I don't know, dude. I don't know. I just feel like her story is unfortunately like a lot of other people's stories. She's kind of like the George Floyd of this type of shit. You get what I'm saying? Whereas like, this has been happening. People just go missing. People get killed by police. And then somebody just stands up way more than everyone else. And yeah. It galvanizes change, it galvanizes many conversations, but at the same time, your girl want the front seat. I'm kidding. Ultimately, people just don't, I don't know, dude. It's like there's just so much fucking shit to think about, to worry about, to be an activist about. And then there's just your own life, financial shit, life shit, relationship stuff. And then it's kind of like, well, what am I supposed to care about so that people don't think that I'm a piece of shit?
Oh boy.
Yeah. So I don't know, dude. But if there's a chance that, I mean, there is justice, and is there a chance that Jasmine is found? I mean, that would be fantastic. But I don't know. I should probably just be optimistic and just not even say anything else. I don't know. But you want to do that question?
Yeah, we can.
All right. So this week's question. I live my life out of ego love. How do I learn to love people genuinely, not based on the love I receive first? How do I learn to enjoy / love people out of authentic love? It's a really good question. How do I learn to love people genuinely, not based on the love I receive first? Alright, honestly, this is kind of a simple answer, but you have to just make the decision to love.
I was going to start with, do you even love yourself?
Okay, you start with that, go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to start with, do you even love yourself, and do you genuinely love yourself? And then from that, the energy that you give to yourself, you move that to others, you know what I mean? And that's how you know when you're being genuinely loving to someone else. The care that you give to yourself, you give that to others.
Exactly. And it's weird that, because I remember having a conversation with an ex. Was I with her at the time? Or this was before we got together? I think this was before we got together. And she was just so adamant that like, yo, you do not have to love yourself before you can love someone else. And I'm just like, you know, I get where you're coming from. I really do, because basically it's like, you see this person, oh my God, they're so amazing, blah, 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 blah. You know, I rate all these different things about you. And, you know, there are certain things about me that, I don't rate, and da, 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 da. But you're so great. Really and truly, all that's happening is that you already love yourself in certain aspects, and you're not giving any attention to that. You're just actually focusing on the shit that you don't like.
Right.
And then with this new person, or the crush, or your partner, or whatever, you're just focusing on the positive aspects for now. And not aware of the shadow aspects or the, they're just they're the flaws, quote unquote flaws in their personality, or the differences of opinion or whatever. That's it. Cause once those fuckers come out, watch the fucking fangs come out, right? Because that's what you do to yourself, right? And then you in the same way you have that hype, like you start off, yeah, you respect yourself, blah blah blah, but then eventually you get this hyper focus on, I don't have this, I can't do that, I'm a piece of shit, da 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 da, right? You then do the exact same thing for other people. Whether you like them or not, you just do it in general. So that is that. You have anything else to say on the
question?
Yo, dog, short-term memory loss is a bitch, dog. Like I literally was just talking. What the fuck I forget it? Jesus Christ. Yeah, the necessity of loving yourself first, right? Do you have anything else you wanted to add on?
No, nothing else. I think you've said everything.
Okay, I'm sorry that I.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
Okay, all right, but yeah. So then I guess we'll lead then to making the decision to love, because for me, based on the question, let me just look at it again. I live my life out of ego love. How do I learn to love people genuinely, not based on the love I receive first? Okay, yeah, it's not necessarily a relationship bias, which is fine. But I would say, I would still say make the decision to love, because that makes it a conscious decision. Because right now, you're unconsciously like, well, I don't trust you, and I don't like you, and I don't this, and I don't believe, and I don't this, and I don't that, right? Which is probably, as Mark said, what you're doing to yourself in the first place. You need to give, it's like you have to give yourself a reason to love yourself. So if you are just you don't have like some special accolade or whatever the shit, or some accomplishment you have in the back pocket, or something to look forward to. Oh, I'm just a piece of shit, whatever, who cares? And then you look at people in the same way, where it's like, they're not treating you nice, so therefore, like, the fact is it that do you not see anything about them that you consider cool, that you consider valuable, that you would want to emulate? That's a great place to start. As a matter, even before the fucking decision to love, that's just a great place to start. Would you actually see something in them that you value? That's a great place to start. You have anything to add to that?
I think it's a great place to start as well.
Okay. Well, yeah, with regards to the decision, it's counterintuitive, right? Typically people just fall into a situation where it's like, you just see somebody and you just like them, right? But sometimes, like, they're going to do something and you're not going to agree with it. It's not that it is necessarily bad. You don't necessarily have to get into that kind of dynamic. It's really just that it's different. If you were like them, you would be doing the same things they're doing. So to me, I just think to myself, like, if you can just acknowledge that if you were them, you would be doing what they're doing, and you'd have all the justifications in the world as to why you're doing what you're doing. No, I'm not saying that excuses people from, like, doing fucked up stuff. No, it doesn't, right? They have to take responsibility for that as well, but in the grand scheme of things, you would want that same benefit of the doubt.
Yes.
And the ability to, sorry, not the ability, but for someone to just be like, okay, you know what, I don't necessarily agree with what you're doing or whatever, but I accept it. That to me is just like the base.
Sorry.
That's the base of the whole thing. All right, we don't really have any other questions still, so. All right, this is a pretty short one, but nevertheless, thanks for being here, guys. Hopefully you got something out of it.
I hope you got a laugh. Hope you also got to see the seriousness of finding Jasmine Dean.
I mean,
again,
there's a lot of serious shit, but that is definitely one of them. Can't really say anything. I kind of get what you're saying at all, but at the same time, I just feel like It's like so many people have to divide their attention in like so many different issues. And when you really wrap them up, dog, it's like, fucking hell, dog.
Crazy.
Anyway. Yeah, and bitches still want front seat. Anyway, it's cool. We'll see you next week, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.
So